Weight of my heart right here. And my weight of my heart is through prime rib.
Whoa, hello.
Hello.
Oh my.
That's the move right there. Oh my goodness. I just feel like it needs a moment of silence, but silence is not great for TV. So I'm doing a little silence in my brain right now. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay.
Isn't it?
This is our big deal. This is so fantastic. It's prime rib at its finest. You have your choice of size of prime rib, so I want you to think for your holiday tables and your holiday gatherings, how many people are you serving, and that's how you're going to choose your size of prime rib. Now, we have it in, I'll start at the bottom. 3.5 to 4 pound on prime rib, and either classic or traditional. We'll tell you what that means in a moment.
Okay.
That's gonna serve 6 to 8?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
minimum?
Average is 6 or 8 ounces, so based on how much you want to give, yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Or you can go in the middle of the road, which is going to be 4.5 to 5 pounds, classic or traditional. Or the big daddy, which kind of can't really even see it from this angle. I have to kind of like turn it to the side to see
I have it on my
deep it
table
is.
so that we can show people.
Okay, perfect. This is 5.5 to 6 pounds, serving up to 12 people.
Yeah.
So a really great way for you to kind of have that no-brainer. Instructions are included, but nothing says celebration in this girl's mind like prime rib. Hi, Chef Ralph Palladino.
Well, hello, everybody. How are you? Yeah.
Oh, I'm better now.
Well, I'm going to put this slice over here for you and for you, okay? And, all right, so this is tradition. This is consistency, right? So if it's your time to shine during the holidays, this is as easy as it gets. I call this easier than making a hamburger. I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove to you how easy.
Okay, tell me how.
Okay.
Tell me all about it.
Right, well, first of all, let's look at our prime rib. So what do we love about a prime rib? Is we love that it's succulent.
Yes.
It's rich, it's buttery, and we love a little bit of fat, but we don't like too much fat.
Oh, it gives it so much flavor.
I know, so it's just a little bit of fat just to kind of balance out that flavor. And you're probably saying, wow, look at that crust or that meat candy. We didn't sear this, Julia.
No?
We simply leave a little bit of fat on there.
Okay.
So that when it hits that oven, it's gonna crisp up and give you that meat candy. I mean, look at that. I can't even cut through that because of all that crispy.
Look at
I'm gonna give you
that.
that little piece there. Oh, look at that. Okay.
Okay, 500 of these have been ordered today, FYI. Everyone is seeing these presentations, understanding the value here with an easy payment between $22 and $30. And I'll tell you a little bit why that's such a great price in just a minute, but I want you to keep going.
Okay, so let's talk about how it comes and how easy it is to cook.
Okay.
All right, so it's gonna come frozen, okay?
Great.
Now, you're gonna take this and put it in the refrigerator for
Okay.
about 2 or 3 days. You see this netting on
Yep.
there? That's step one. It's gonna ensure even cooking. So you don't have to fuss with it.
Okay.
You don't have to turn it around in the oven. You just simply put it in. You got the netting on it.
With the netting on it.
Right.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna defrost this. The day of, put it on your counter, bring it to room temperature.
Right.
At that point, you put your oven on at 375.
375.
You put this just like this in the oven. Bam.
Okay.
Okay. You let it go for about an hour, hour and a half, and then you take a meat thermometer. Doesn't
Okay.
have to be expensive. You stick it in the middle. When it registers about 120, 123, you take it out, put some aluminum foil on it, walk away for 20 minutes, come back, and slice. That's all you gotta do.
That's it?
That's it. There's no.
How is that possible?
There's no searing and there's no basting because remember, you want fat side up.
Yeah, okay.
And this is just literally gonna baste that interior and exterior of that meat.
You are the hero when this comes out of the oven. You are the hero when you stand at the head of the table and start carving this for everybody because the flavor is incredible, the way the meat renders down, the crust on the outside, and how buttery the prime rib is on the inside. And let me just tell you a quick story. You know, a couple months ago, I went back to Los Angeles for my parents' 50th anniversary. Right. And my brother and I took them out to this very, very fancy restaurant that's famous for prime rib in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
That bill,
yes,
for the 5 of us, my mom, my dad, my brother, his wife, and myself, was astronomical. And all we did was have prime rib and a baked potato. And a cocktail, but astronomical. This is such a brilliant way to get that dining experience, that gourmet holiday experience in your own home. I have build to, ship to, oh, let me grab a fork. Build to, ship to this to my parents in the past because we have just a love of prime rib here. Oh, you even put horseradish on there for me.
And a little crust. Oh, get the crust, little.
Oh,
get, oh you can.
I'll have 2 bites,
Okay.
don't worry. Does he know me?
Okay, right.
I can't. This is my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Like literally my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely glorious.
And you know what I love about this? This is where we cut our ribeyes from. So if you guys love our prime ribs, this is where it's cut from. And look by the way, look at that. Now, I would call this a perfect medium. This is a perfect medium. And if you notice, when you let it sit for that 20 minutes, all those juices are inside here. So see what I do here? They're in there, but they're not all over my board. If you were just to cut into this right out of the oven, all those juices that should go in your mouth go on the cutting board.
Right.
You don't want that. But see, like, look what I'm doing. There's the juices. They're there, right? And that's why we tent it and let it sit.
Right.
Now, let's talk about flavors.
Yes, please.
Very
yes,
important.
Because what is traditional? What is that we're calling traditional and classic?
Traditional
What's the difference?
All right, traditional.
You talk, I'll eat.
Okay, here you go. So traditional is like, it smells and tastes like the holidays. Thyme, coriander, onion, carrot, celery. Your whole house will smell like the holidays, okay? So guesswork out, already seasoned. And then that classic is just a blank canvas. I like a little balsamic, grapes, little cipollone onions. Have fun with it, right? But if you literally don't cook a day in your life and you raise your hand and say, I'm gonna have the holidays this year, all you're doing is putting something in the oven, taking it out, and putting tinfoil on it.
So let me just tell you. This is I'm so excited about this, and you are too. This is very popular. There is auto delivery here, let me just remind you, and that is really popular because, I mean, look, Ralph, you make it so easy, but this is a brand that, how long here at QVC?
Over 26 years.
And began in the 30s, right, in the Midwest?
Yeah.
Like, this is what they do and do.
I like that
and do absolutely best. This is why we trust you for our steaks, whether it's burgers, hot dogs, or our prime rib, the big holiday center, not just of the plate, but of the table meal. So let me walk you through your options again, because I have to step away from the prime rib. How many people are you serving? How many is it? Is it 5 people, 6 people, 12 people? We got you covered here. This in the front is your 3.5 to 4 pound prime rib roast, and this is the most popular option. Moving on up, that's great for a family of 2. Maybe you've downsized, right? Like, this is kind of perfect. You want leftovers the next day.
I'd say 4, a family of 4.
Right.
Like adults.
Okay, but I like leftovers, so I'm gonna move up.
Okay, you move up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Big Daddy probably because I love leftovers.
You ever have a prime rib sandwich?
Of course I've had a prime rib sandwich.
Just checking.
Of course I had a prime rib sandwich.
Make sure you're here.
I have been I have been known to go to the steakhouses and get the biggest prime rib that they have on the menu just so I can have leftovers for a couple days, and I'll make my own creamy horseradish at home for my leftovers because I make the best creamy horseradish that there is. Here's your 4.5 to 5 pounder. That's going to serve between 8 to 10 people.
Yep.
And then we have it in the 5.5 to 6 pounds, and that's going to serve up to 12 people. All right, so this one just came out of the oven that she started carving.
That's right. So again, it's all about portions, right? So we recommend 6 to 8 ounces, but I'm gonna be honest with you, even 6 ounces is a lot of rich meat because you have to, this is corn fed, super rich. It's got that buttery rich flavor. And by the way, you're not searing this. All you're doing is defrosting it and putting it in the oven. Just make sure you bring it up to room temperature before you put it in that oven. And then you see the balance of fat and meat. A lot of times prime rib gets a bad rap because it's fatty. Not this one. It's perfectly trim. And then that top, look at that.
Gorgeous.
You didn't sear it, you just put it in the oven.
Do the instructions come with it?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah, booklet,
perfect. So
everything.
you don't have to, there's not going to be a test at the end of this presentation. Ralph in Kansas City is going to send you the instructions as well. Get in there, meat candy. Do it. Do it. Oh, see? See? This is why we're friends.
And that
this
was
is
a
why we're
classic.
friends.
No
Nothing
flavor.
on it. So you choose the classic or the traditional. It's M96675, an easy pay between $22 and $30, and you lock in that big deal price when you lock this in on auto delivery. You'll receive your shipment now, which is either now or the week of December 9th, and then in April and December for 3 total at that price. Oh, so good. Save me a little after this. I'm gonna want more.